Abundance Deep Dive day number 9. It's late. I've been working around getting my glass and all of that sorted for my student that is taking over. So I feel like I'm not dropping the ball a little bit, but everything's getting pushed back, and it's now like 10:30 at night, and I am wanting to get this done before midnight. So it's like, okay, just focus just a little bit longer. Today's day, I didn't resonate. It was all about fear, and for the people that feel like they're maybe neck deep in that cement and trying to claw their way out of scarcity, this would have been a great talk to have on day 1. Some of the stuff that we talked about, like the subjective and the objective, was of course intertwined in it, so it wouldn't have made a lot of sense for people on day 1. But I feel like a lot of people became more comfortable with their situation. So we actually went a little bit further into like specifics. So people were, they had the option of sharing their personal situation, and from just a generalization of, how the initial fear might be real, there might be some actual threat to that, but how sometimes we kind of blow it out of proportion or create unnecessary drama related to that story just to kind of prevent ourselves from moving forward and seeing that it actually isn't as complicated to change the perspective of it if we kind of let go of the story and surrender a little bit. So a lot of examples for people to kind of, for different areas of their life, whether it's more of a love focus, more of a trust focus. A lot of it relies on trust and being able to learn how to trust. And then for the people that are struggling with the power part of it, that's usually my struggle. Is I figure out what's working, what's not working, what I like and what I don't like, and then it usually comes down to just jumping in with both feet and take the risk, and kind of like jumping off a cliff and growing wings on the way down. That's often what it feels like for me. So choosing to dissolve my business, and I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see, and I'm not really worried about it. I'm gonna trust the universe. So a cool thing that happened, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. I emailed Steve and told him that by day 5 I had made a different choice, and by day 8 I started to get some crazy results, and how cool was that? And he actually emailed me back. I was not expecting it, but it's very cool. And I realize of all of the things that I'm afraid of, that's probably one of them. Is, when I put people, not intentionally on a pedestal, but it just seems to work that way. Like people that have more fame and more success and more experience than we do, and they are at a mentor level. And when I'm able to reach out to them and then they message back, it's like, oh my God, it's a real person, and I feel special and I feel valued, and it's just really cool. So it's one of those that I'm just going to enjoy being able to connect with somebody that I respect and admire, and I appreciate his help. It's just such a blessing to be able to actually tell that person in real time, in real life, that you made a difference in my life in just 8 days. And I'm super excited, and I can't wait for the rest of this challenge to continue and see what else I'll create. So he was very excited for me. He said he got misty-eyed, which I kind of had a chuckle about. I'm not usually the sentimental, mushy-gushy type, but it's really nice that he could respond. And it's just a quick, it doesn't take very long, and realizing that too, that at the end of the day, just being humble and saying, you know what, it takes a couple of seconds to just write somebody back, and what a big difference. Like, that means a lot to me. So, when I get to that point of, if people are going to reach out to me and say, thank you so much, you made a difference in my life, how hard would it be for me to just write a quick note? Like, yeah, no problem, my pleasure, whatever that happens to be. So that was the highlight of my day so far. So yeah, I'm tired. I'm going to write all of this up in a quick blog post, and then have a fresh start tomorrow. I think tomorrow is more about me time and setting aside some time to journal. I need a little bit of focus of what else do I want to create. I had a conversation with the universe yesterday or today. I'm like, days are starting to blend together. Just about what epic, mind-blowing thing could show up. Like, what could I create within the next even 3 weeks would be fantastic. That would just completely blow my mind, like almost unbelievable. And I thought more money would be great, just as for fun, right? For something playful and different. So I'm like, okay, what about another 10 grand? Like that might be cool. That like I'll take it. And I started journaling just quickly about, some of the things I could do. And I realized that was the trap that I always fall into, is that I have to do something in order to earn something. And that's not always the case. So I kind of scratched those items out because I didn't really want to do them anyway. And I thought, this is supposed to be about mind-blowing. Like, what would be mind-blowing? Winning 10 grand, having someone gift it to me, having someone buy a piece of art that they felt was valued at 10 grand, like something like that would just be like crazy. So I'm going to journal a little bit about that kind of stuff. Like if my character was to have just this unbelievable, stream of like what we would call good luck, what would that look like? And what are some ideas, and what are some things that, in our wildest fantasy could actually come true and happen? So that's the kind of stuff that I want to think about right now. Anyway, that's it for today, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.